Hey, good morning, everyone. And we're looking out there at the Gina camera, and I am so glad to have this one. It's 200 and something feet up there. You can almost see the curvature of the Earth. I'm kidding. I can't. The Earth is flat. No, I'm kidding again. All right, so here's what we have looking out there right now. It's clear, it's beautiful, it's cool, it's crisp. I guess a lot of things that begin with C. Alexandria, clear skies as well. It looks like we are flowing along nicely out there. No major issues this morning. And temperatures are very comfortable across the area. And you can see on radar here, not much going on, but the remnants of Raphael actually producing some rain to our east. And this is kind of get drawn up into a system tomorrow that's going to bring us some rain across the area, especially the eastern half of the area. And we will talk about that in just a second. Your planner for today: mainly sunny, highs in the mid to upper 70s, from the 60s now up into the mid to upper 70s, low humidity, going to feel nice out there. And then we change that briefly for tomorrow. So northeasterly wind, and as I put that in motion, you're going to see that circulation, that old circulation from Raphael coming in down here to the bayous and marshes of southeast Louisiana. That's going to turn that flow toward the southeast eventually, and we're going to get that moisture to come up here in toward that cold front that's coming in from the west, and that's going to produce some showers and some thunderstorms. Now, no severe threat out there today. Could see some storms after midnight. There is a low severe threat to the east or to the west up there in the panhandle of Texas. And then, like I said, eastern half of the area from Monroe down to just east of Alexandria toward Rutherford Beach and points east, there is a very low risk for a severe storm or two tomorrow, but I'm not terribly worried about anything widespread or anything significant out of this. As the remnants of Raphael get drawn up toward the north, you can see that circulation pattern coming into the area. Scattered storms tomorrow morning especially. We're going to see some heavier rain showers moving up, and then look how that all kind of gets nudged toward the east by afternoon. So by 3 or 4 o'clock, things are going to be moving out of here. Parts of the western viewing area here up into Vernon, Sabine, and Natchitoches Parish, you might miss out on most of this rainfall. So that 70% chance is mainly going to be confined to the eastern half of the area. Then we sweep that out of here, we dry things out, and everything's looking good, except for this big red blob down there in the Caribbean. Now, there is the possibility and the likelihood that we get another tropical system down here, and I think this one gets pretty strong. Now, this is not going to impact us, so let's just get that out of the way right now. I'm not worried about any sort of impacts here in Louisiana, apart from maybe some beach erosion from all the waves that are going to be coming in. But this one actually has a real chance to impact parts of central or southern Florida in about 7 to 9 days, and we're going to be watching closely as this thing comes together, because some models really do strengthen this. So again, cruises, southern Florida trips, all that kind of stuff, you're going to want to watch ahead on this one, because it looks like we are going to see some problems out of that storm as it develops and heads toward the northeast eventually, once it gets going and gets into the Gulf of Mexico. Not going to impact us. Not seeing anything crazy right now, but I think in the next 2-3 days we get a system to develop out here. And then as that makes that push into the Gulf of Mexico, it is very possible this thing goes across Florida. So I thought they might be done for the year. Unfortunately, it looks like they are not. But if my new friend Taylor is watching, don't worry, that cone's not coming here. All right, we got this. So a half an inch to an inch of rain, that's what we're looking at, mainly falling tomorrow. Maybe some of that sneaking in for Monday as well. You'll see on the 7-day forecast that we have. Good chance for rain tomorrow. Again, if you're west of a line from like Winfield to, let's go with like Anacoco, you might stay dry. If you do see rain, it's not going to be as significant. This one's mainly across the eastern half or 2/3 of the area. Scattered showers and storms, possibly a severe storm or two, but mainly to the east on that. Rain chances do return early next week ahead of a big-time cold front, and I'm talking it's going to cool down. Look at that. We get the blue sneaking in here from the west. This is, again, this covers like a whole week here. So you've got some above normal mixing in. And then once we get a little further out, once we get toward like maybe tomorrow or the next day, this blue is going to be overhead. And it's going to get really cool, like mid-50s for highs, lows in the 30s. Could see some frost and freeze and all that stuff. So if the garden requires, a multi-day operation to get everything cleared out of there and picked and put up and all that stuff, you might want to start thinking about that. We could see a freeze next week. And then the precip outlook looks like we'll have some rain before that system. I don't see any rain after it. It's going to be so cold, we'd be talking about precipitation type, but we are not talking about that. It looks like everything will clear out by then, but we could see some more rain as well. That's it for now. We've got cold, we've got tropical stuff, we got some storms tomorrow. We got a lot to talk about here, and we did it, and we're going to talk about it again tomorrow. And that's when I'll see you next. Have a great Tuesday.